Oh, what the hell? No. First off, I'm really laggy. Second off, I have the color crap on. So my live quality is going to suck. Yeah. I can't fix that for some reason, man. So whatever, it looks like my lighting's bad again, but it's not. It's just the setting on the camera is incorrect. And I can't change it anymore. Because when I installed that Logitech webcam software, for some reason it broke my Microsoft webcam software. At least the tray icon for it is gone, and I don't see any way of bringing it back. I wonder if I can open that application itself. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to, but we're going to try. Microsoft LifeCam. Life Tray. Does nothing. Life XP. Life NC2. Does nothing. LifeCam, that should be the real application. I don't know what AU checker is. I think it's auto update, but I don't want that. Ooh. Yeah, but since I'm using it for this live, I can't access the settings for the webcam. Wonder if I minimize it though, if it will show up in the tray. No. So weird. Unfortunately, their software is not very good, as I've documented many times over the last 4 years, 3.5 years, really. All right. Something's going on here. Anyway, I haven't done a live stream in a long time because there's really not much reason to do them. I might be going live with some guests. Maybe going live with some guests this upcoming weekend. I won't say who they are. It should be more than one person though, so that should be interesting. Hopefully we get to do that. If not, that's fine, but I'd like to do that. Guest live stream again. I had the Quig on a couple weeks ago, or not a couple weeks ago, 2 months ago, but that was more of a test than anything. I don't know if we're going to do any lives in the future. Other than that, I did a... did I do another live? I feel like I did one more live with the StreamYard, but I took it down because I messed up the setting in the software, so there was no reason to keep it up because it got screwed up. You have to change all of the stuff before you go live, like the zoom of the camera and the automatic microphone control and all that stuff. So I could have used it to do this live stream, but I didn't because there's no reason to. Because I don't think I'm going to invite anybody on to this live, so it doesn't matter. That's the only reason to use it. As long as I don't have a license anyway, because I didn't buy the software. Yeah, that's the vitamin water, the dragon fruit video that I did. That was almost 2 months ago as well, which is crazy. Dragon fruit. That's a great video. Really dumb, but that's what makes it funny. Yeah, my videos are so long. Oh, you looked at it. You did look at that video already? Yeah, that's I thought that was pretty funny. if I were, actually, no, that's not correct. I was going to say if I was on my iMac, I could do that, but it's not true because the stream software is not controlled ever. Let's see here. Yeah, I did that when I had the 27-inch iMac and I was using photo booth software effects. And that was one of them. Which I could do another video like that if I wanted to, and maybe I will someday. But now I'm on my lesser computer. This old 2010. I guess they were both 2010 iMacs, but this is the 21.5 inch. Yeah, it didn't quite work the way that I wanted it to. It didn't work because what I had planned to do is hold the bottle in the frame. I didn't realize that it took a picture. I wanted to hold the bottle in the frame so it would detect the bottle as being an object that is supposed to be visible. So I could be moving the bottle around with an invisible hand, but instead it just takes a still image. And then anything that's introduced after that is considered invisible, including the bottle, even though the bottle was in the screenshot. It's just the way that works. It's kind of weird. But that, in my opinion, it makes it funny that the bottle's just floating there the whole time and I'm like inside the bottle at parts of the video. But yeah. It's also kind of a, if you remember my Mint Reviews smart water accident video, it's kind of a sequel to that in a way. Mint Reviews. Mint Reviews. I've done a lot of weird videos on YouTube. I'm gonna make for one of these either this year or next year for my anniversary on YouTube. I'm gonna make a real video that's actually like edited and put together. It's gonna be kind of a compilation of some of my interesting moments and some various things. It could be an hour-long video, could be longer than that. But it'll be what my 10-year video should have been. Or what my 8-year video should have been, actually. But, yeah. I lost a piece of my webcam. I can't find it now. Let me look. Also, I need to get my iPad charger at the same time as doing that, so. Whoa. I had the webcam here, but I don't think it dropped on here. So, it's a decently large piece. So, I don't know where I lost it. The tape got weak. Samsung Saga. Oh, this is the later one, so whatever. But you get the gist of that. Oh, there it is. I found it. Cool. Yep. It came off of the webcam. This iPad charges really fast with this USB-C brick. I'm impressed with it. I imagine it would charge even faster with a 30 watt or whatever the higher wattage one is for the iPad Pro, I think. But yeah. I wonder, let me look it up. Pretty laggy as well. My hair is kind of bad, but I don't want to shower till the morning. So you're just going to have to deal with it. My video, I've addressed this in the last video that I did. That, like, you could probably see it just by looking at my channel. How long my videos are getting. It's ridiculous. I'm going to try to make them shorter. Because, like, a lot of these videos are 35 minutes or more. And we're just going to go back in time. I mean, when I started on YouTube, unless you were a partner, you couldn't even make videos that were 10 minutes long. I couldn't make videos that were over 15 minutes long for a while either, until I think 2015 or 16. So my first video that was over 35 minutes long, that at least is still up, because I don't know if there's anything that's been taken down. Like, all of my videos, there was not a single video over 10 minutes for a long time. Yeah, the first video over 10 minutes was 10 minutes and 1 second. In 2013, over 8 years ago, I made the video. Then after that, oh wow, the first episode of the game review got to be 11 minutes. Second one was 11 minutes. Yeah, so like we're seeing videos are about 6 to 11 minutes long on average, which is perfectly fine, really. 14 minutes in March of 2015, so over 6 years ago, which is just absolutely absurd. Some of these videos are excellent. I could upload some videos from this time period that aren't up. Or a relevancy report. Why I'm Better at Life Than You, Volume 3, and they're not numbered correctly at all. But anyway. Wow. This is crazy. I'm just going through these vids and they're all really short. October 2015, I made a video that was 15 minutes long, pretty much. Wow. 2009 kid video is 19 minutes long. So that's like my first decently long video I ever made. Almost 6 years after I started my channel was the first time I did so. Then these videos are all about 20 minutes long. So 2015 is when I started to kind of push it. But we're still looking for 35. And hopefully Unjuego will join us. Excuse me. Man, I just love these videos. Well, I've done so many things on my channel. It's really cool. I mean, and compared to some people, I haven't done that much, but I have quite a variety of content. Oh, wow. Okay, my first video that was over 35 minutes, I made, it looks like, June 16th, 2016, My Game Collection 2016, 36 minutes and 53 minutes. And I even note in the description of the video, it's over 30 minutes long. So it took me 6.5 years to make a video that long. And now like every video is that long or longer. It's ridiculous. And then I made a video at the end of the month that was 54 minutes long. Yeah, I did a couple of live streams that were about an hour long. I never did. I did a second one of those. I might do a third, but nobody asks me fucking questions to answer, so it's kind of hard. Shit, yeah, it's a glitch with YouTube, guys, but it's pretty funny. Yeah. It's just so crazy to see all this stuff, but yeah. Okay, I'm just looking through here. I just referenced that video, right? Man. Holy crap. These are all short videos by comparison. All of them are. Wow. Holy crap. I didn't make a single video over 30 minutes long in 2017, not counting live streams. I didn't make a single video that was over 25. That's really something. And now all of my videos are over that pretty much. Started to introduce some longer videos going into 2018. It's 2 25-minute long videos. And then kind of back to normal length. There's a 20-minute video. Like I say, the live streams are longer, but it is what it is. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 29 and a half minutes, really. So we still haven't broken the 30-minute mark. Wow, that's fascinating, honestly, even to myself. Tomat and 15 whiskey review, that classic video. So remember, the last video that I made, so far, I'm in mid-2018 right now, looking on my channel. And so far, I've only made 2 videos over 30 minutes. And they were both in June of 2016. And now, we're still going. It's almost... Oh, we're going and going and going. I still cannot upload to YouTube. The next video that was over 30 minutes long was January 1st, 2019, 2.5 years later. That's really something. And it was only 31 minutes, basically 32 minutes, really. And then after that, so that was my 3rd video that long. And then 4 was pickups for the last few months in a new computer, which I got that a year ago, over a year ago. or no, over 2 years ago, that 2009 iMac that I returned. That video was longer. Yeah, okay, so now we're starting to get into the longer videos. But it took a long time. It took a very long time. That's just some interesting stuff there. Oh, there's Mint Reviews water accident. Yeah, I do not know what a short video is anymore. And like I say, I don't know if anybody's watching these longer videos. I don't think Cody watches the videos. This old phone has been destroyed pretty much. Yeah, I didn't figure. You used to watch the videos fairly regularly, I believe. Or you at least watched some of them. Yeah, it took you 2 months almost. Because it was February, I think it was February 17th that I did that video. Toy. Mint water. Mint Reviews water accident. What sounds, you know what, I'm so out of it, I don't even know. That sounds about right. 2 months. It's so crazy to see all these videos are over 11 years old now. It's like, damn, dude. I've been on YouTube for a while. Quite a while. And I'm going up there slowly. .wmv. Now this video ended up horrible. Man. But I have 266 subscribers and I have 141,000 views. I should have more than that, but for some reason my one video doesn't get counted for views. The Magic Mouse video isn't counted for views. It's not even in my popular uploads tab because it bugged out hardcore because my channel is so broken. So in reality, I have about 143,000 views. So I'm getting close to 150. I'll definitely hit that sometime this year. Maybe even by the middle of the summer, if I'm lucky. Which I don't really care that much about the view count, but it is kind of interesting to see how the rate of increase, because it took me 2 months under 9 years to hit 100,000 views, and here I am 2.5 years after that, a little under 2.5 by like half a month, but pretty much 2.5 years later, and I have almost half of that. So it's kind of cool. Now I hope Unjuego joins us because he's always a cool guy to have on these things. So yeah. The last bit of the chair is starting to finally come apart. This one corner pad had survived pretty well, but it's really falling apart now. It's not even falling apart from the edges, it's falling apart from within itself. So, there you go, guys. Archie Bunker recliner chairs is over 6 years old. I've had it for over 6 years now. And it's pretty much destroyed in terms of the fake leather. And you can see that. It's pretty bad. And pretty much nothing. This has nothing on it anymore. Literally nothing at all. There's like specks at the top of it, but this is just gone. This is all gone, other than this stuff right here. And then this has a bit of stuff at the top, but not at the bottom. This one down here is completely missing. This one has little specks. That one just has two big spots and then a little bit along the edge there. This one just has little specks and then a very little bit at the bottom. This one has quite a bit at the bottom still. And then the arm, this one's completely gone. This one's mostly gone. So, yeah, no good. But whatever. It is what it is, guys. $30-watt USB-C power adapter. That's the one I was looking for there at the earlier part of the live. $50. Are you fucking kidding me? I bought this computer for $50 and they want that for a little freaking brick. At that point, man, really now, $50 for a freaking power brick. Cool. What the hell? Oh, this is for a MacBook Air, but it's still... Like, are you kidding me? 96-watt USB-C power adapter is $79. $80, man. I still have the screenshot of it. Damn. I have a lot of things here. I have a picture that's, the hell's the guy's name from that, what is it, Tim and Eric Awesome Show? Free house for you, Jim. I have a picture of him here. Yeah, where is it? There's so much stuff missing from here. Yeah, here it is. iPhone 5S Silver. Yeah. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, 1 day remaining. You couldn't even buy it now. It was make an offer or starting bid. It was $17.60 with $9.60 shipping. No returns. Seller has 0 ratings. It's like, what the fuck? It really makes me wonder. Like, what the fuck? This has got to be a joke listing. Because that's just absurd. Like, it's literally on fire. Oh, did you see? No, you didn't. You will never believe what I found, Cody, on eBay today. I found it when I was making my last video, but let me find it again. Let me open up the Firefox here, because that's the easiest place to find it. This is just absurd. So people collect older iOS devices, including myself, as you know. And there's a market for sealed ones because obviously they're brand new, and as a result of being brand new, they run their original firmwares and just... Most people probably don't even open them, though. And I was just looking up some stuff here, and I found iPhone 4S, which, just for some background info, the iPhone 4S, maybe you remember what it looks like, Cody. There's somebody else watching now, so we're just going to deal with it. I'm not going to grab I can grab both of them, really. I already showed these in my video. If you remember this phone, the 4S is from October of 2011. October 2011. And what do people want for a new in-box iPhone 4S? Are you there, Cody? Just because this is fabulous stuff right here. New. Oh, these guys got some stuff going on here that's a decent relative. Like here's a black 64 gig. That only costs $123 for a sealed one. That's actually a pretty good deal, relative. For a black 64 gig, that's not bad. A black 16 gig is $108, so definitely get the higher storage if you're buying from that listing. That's pretty good. This guy has a 8 gigabyte white one for $499. Here's a 64 gigabyte black. The guy wants $700 for it. An 8 gigabyte black, $800. 16 gig black, $700. I don't need to list the color and the storage really, but $800, $500, $1,300. So we're over $1,000 now. $1,000, $800, $5,000, $700, $600, $1,000. I'm just kind of reading through. Of money and prices blows my mind. Yeah. Huh. It's ridiculous. Yeah, okay. And now here we're getting onto this son of a bitch. Now this is if you think those prices are crazy, you're right. But here we go. This guy has a white 64 gigabyte iPhone 4S for $60,000. $60,000, and there's 77 people watching it. I'm looking at this guy's other listings. And guess what? Seller does not accept returns. So and the wrapping on this box looks like shit, so it very well could be a fake. So yeah, buy a $60,000 fucking dollars phone. Yeah, that's what I think too. Because the phone retailed for $200 or maybe $400 at that storage configuration. But Cody, you think $60,000 is crazy? He has two of them. Okay, so he has two. He has two iPhone 4S 64 gigabyte black Verizon wireless, so they're carrier lock phones. Yeah, well, here we go. Somebody bought one of those for $1,000, which is a little bit more reasonable. It's still nuts, but it's more reasonable than that. But this is the listing that he has. Seller does not accept returns. iPhone 4S 64 gigabyte black Verizon wireless. He wants $1 million. Literally $1 million for a sealed iPhone 4S. And his description is just collectible item. exclamation mark, exclamation mark, with spaces in between it. $1 million fucking dollars. Like, are you kidding me? I didn't even know you were allowed to list something for that much on eBay. I had no idea. Yeah, I don't know. It's absolutely ridiculous. But for some reason, like the one that was $60,000, there's 77 people that are watching that listing. Maybe they're watching it because they find it amusing that it priced like that, but who knows? Yeah, no, like if I were to try to buy it right now, I would just reject it. No way. Even in the past when we didn't have money in our account, I would just get it bounced. Even when I tried to buy something that was only a couple bucks, it just didn't let me buy it. So yeah. And then you get the fucking phone and it's not even actually sealed, it was resealed. That's what they like to do. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty crazy. Yeah, imagine that. I paid $1 million for this phone. Look at that. $1 million for a phone that's 10 years old that doesn't run the newest operating system. Yeah, I don't know. It just it seems odd to me that eBay even allows sale of items that much outside of maybe automotive categories or something similar. Like it should have to be approved by eBay before you can list an item for that much. And maybe it was, I don't know. But I have Minecraft Pocket Edition. Remember this? Classic. I mean, this is what was current when I was relatively new on YouTube, a couple of years on YouTube. But 2012 was when I really started to gain traction on YouTube. 2012, 2012, whatever. But yeah, I was getting quite a bit of subscribers, views, and comments in 2012 compared to the past years, that is. Because I mean, like, I don't know, I got like 50,000 views that year or something like that. Excuse me, I could look a little bit at analytics. Excuse me again, I could look at analytics though. It's unbelievable just how small this thing is though, compared to the newer phones. Like compared to the 10R. Man. Anyway, you get to hear that on the stream and in real life. Cool. Analytics. Now, unfortunately, they don't allow you to view analytics as a function of where you actually, like how many views you had at a particular time. It's just how many views you got at that time. Your channel got 2,113 views in the last 28 days, 52 hours of watch time. Mount Chiliad stunts video is starting to take off again. Which is kind of interesting. I never expected that one to happen. It's almost back up to where it was in like 2017-18. So that thing could go become my second most popular video soon enough. But I don't think, well, who knows? Maybe someday I will have a video that has hundreds of thousands of views or millions of views, although I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because so far, my most viewed video is 41,000 views. And I made it over almost 9 years ago. And nobody, like literally nobody has watched that video since 2013, 14. So the world was such a different place in 2013. It's absolutely wild. Because I never really would look back on that time period. It was just kind of a forgotten time period for me. But to think back to 2013, it's like, damn, dude. That's really a different world. Even 2019 is a different world, though. So there you go. Lifetime. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. All right. That's very weird. There's a massive incongruity between the stat on here and the stat in reality. Huh. So I have almost 150,000 views. Yeah. My most viewed day ever was, it looks like January 30th of 2019. Well, I'm having a hard time getting up to where it was. It's not letting me do it. But I was getting a lot of views starting like, yeah, July of 2012 is when I started to climb up. And then I remained pretty popular until like spring of 2013. Then by fall of 2013, it had gone back down to like no views whatsoever, to where there were days where I only got 1 view on my channel. And then I remained pretty low in general until like the summer of 2017, and then it climbed up pretty good. It's pretty interesting to look at the analytics on YouTube. I might do a video showing this stuff. I have done that before, but can't see that video still up. I just find it fucking ridiculous that a video about a burnt microwave is my 4th most popular video ever. Like, are you kidding me? Of all of the things that I've done on YouTube, a 1-minute video with literally no sound to it has that many views. It has over 4,000, almost has 4.5 thousand views. What's impressions mean? Impressions, how many times Your video thumbnails were shown to viewers. Data for impressions is not available before, January 1st, 2018. So apparently, since January 1st, 2015, or 2018 rather, I have 868,000 impressions. So almost 1 million people have seen my video thumbnails, apparently. So under that metric, my Mount Chiliad stunts video has 70,000 impressions. Hero Brian Mod has only 3,000. That just shows you the decline that thing went on. That's really crazy. Impression. For some reason, my data is not showing up though. Huh. Really interesting. It says I have gotten 12% of my subscriber count from my Mount Chiliad stunts video. So that's kind of interesting. How about the gender stats? %97 male, 2.6% female. Subscription status. Huh. What's a fair amount? It's hard to, because I'm looking at so many stats at once. I don't know which one you're referring to. I wish I could see the damn thing, but I got like 600 views in a day on January 30th, 2019. Oh yeah, that's quite a bit actually. Subtitles in CC. What is this about? There's no info whatsoever for this. Yeah, I don't get what that's about, really. Playback location. Okay, that's different than what I thought it would be. Geography. I've looked at this one before. Wow, only half of my views came from the US. A lot of them, it doesn't even report the country, though. Some good UK viewing. Honduras. I know who that is. I have 361 views from Honduras. I can assume I know who is responsible for the majority of those views. Decent bit of Canada and Australia views. Russia, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Iraq, Romania, Germany. Yeah, Honduras, man. I just love that. Like, I know what that's about. Unfortunately, he is not here tonight. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's enough of that for now. And if I look myself up on YouTube, it says I have 940 videos. 940 videos. I don't know if that includes this live stream or not. I have no clue. What I did calculate though is that if I make 100 videos this year, I will have over 1,000 videos in total. So, yeah. It's been a crazy journey on YouTube. It really has been. Wow. Oh my god, my stomach's fucked up. Because I ate McDonald's. Damn. I might have to go to the bathroom in the stream right now. I should take the stream with me. Man. That would be pretty weird. This video is a little reminiscent of another one. That's awesome. Shit on stream. Try to take a piss on stream and my stream dies and then it goes on for 20 hours without me. Some people might get the reference there. Yeah, alright. Bean eggs, the thumbnail's different. What the hell? Being the last, yeah. Not being the last one. Apparently I'm not. So it's alright. It's quite alright. Guests, Volume 4. And that was a long live stream across multiple channels. Wow. Like I say, I'm hoping to do a live stream. I guess live stream soon enough, but we'll see if that works out or not. You know, let's do something real quick. I want to see if you can see the monitor. I can just put it down though. On the old gateway. My classic. Yeah, you can just see that. That's all it is, man. I should just make a video of this, dude. It's called How YouTube Used to Smooth Out Videos. Okay, that's what you see. Damn. That's as low as it'll go. What's up, everybody? Kind of reminds me of a couple people. Even one of my live streams that I had a guy on that had it set up that was kind of like this in a way, but they had a laptop. It's like right there. Swell up. Man. Yeah, unfortunately I can't use this monitor and have the camera up there because you can see the freaking monitor in the way. Unless that looks cool to you. If it looks cool, then okay. Alright. But what I can do... Fuck. What's something I have here? Where's my phone? Battery sufficiently charged. It is. Say whatever. I don't give a shit about the phone. I just give a shit about my monitor. If it went into the monitor, I'd be pissed off. Ooh, man, this phone is just ridiculous. Let's see here what I find. What the fuck? Slap up. Swim meet. All right. Where are you, Unjuego man? Oh, whoa. I can't go any higher than that for some reason. All right. For some reason, the monitor is like stuck. There we go. Ooh. $1 million. Okay. Some stuff. But I'm gonna. At least do this. See the rays. Whoa, did you see that? I remember it used to do that. That has not happened in a long time. The camera just went to black for a second. What the fuck am I looking at now? Imgur. Think about fucking Imgur break support for everything. I think I have an account on this. Oh yeah, 2 views. Who the fuck? 2 views. 32 seconds. If I were on my 2008 iMac, I would have those images as well. But I'm not. I think it's because I think that you're not even listening to the live right now though, so I'll just wait. I see from left to right. That they're gonna strike it. I guarantee you money they're gonna strike it. My medical gods. I gotta show my medical gods. Salt. Whatever. I could have tilted the thing this way probably and you wouldn't have seen it, but then I couldn't have seen a damn thing. Whatever, it's fine. Nakia. Oh, we're talking about the Byzantine Empire in this apparently. I'll tell you about an empire sometime here. I just don't want to say something that I've already said. I'll just say that. What was I looking for? B? 2019 election is the last chance for Indian democracy. Okay. Vista father. Whatever. Somebody else is watching now. Is this history class talking about the Byzantine Empire? No, I was just looking at something and I saw the Byzantine Empire come up. I have talked about the Byzantines a little bit on my channel. I have a decent bit of literature on the Byzantines. Rather interesting story there of an empire in decay. Wouldn't be the only one though. Anyway, I don't know where Cody went. I can probably find out though. Yeah, I'm gonna find that out. I'll be back. All right. I don't know if you can hear that, but whatever. I already know what your comment is about heating systems, apparently. I could tell you about the history of... Oh, heating systems. I misheard. Heating systems. Talking like HVACs kind of stuff. That's what I need in this place, man. Although, because I don't have heating here. There's no heating in this room or in this floor of this building at all. I gotta make it up myself. But I shouldn't be here next winter, so it's fine. Where am I at? I'm in Pennsylvania. So it does get pretty cold in the winter here. I would show you what I got. It's just a space heater. That's literally all that I have. It works, but when I wake up, because I don't let the heater run when I'm sleeping, it is freaking cold when I wake up. So yeah, let me see here. It has a heating system. The problem is that the house is very old, so it's only downstairs heat, not upstairs heat. So there's plenty of vents downstairs, and the downstairs stays pretty warm overall. But just they didn't have heating upstairs. Retrofitted the house to have upstairs heating, so I have to make up for it myself. And it's not, I believe, just because it is a 150-year-old house. Yeah, I'm sorry about the light on the camera going brighter than dimmer. It's just their software control sucks. Put this away. Yeah, I don't plan to stay here for much longer, so hopefully I shouldn't be here next winter. I should be in a place that has proper heating. So hopefully, hopefully that is. 33% charge. I've been tinkering with old steam radiator systems. So we're talking trying to think of what era you might be talking about. Mid 20th century, late 20th century? I get an idea. Yes, steam radiator. Man, I haven't had one of those in a long time. We had one for quite a while, then it stopped working about 10 years ago. But luckily by then it was pretty much irrelevant anyway. We didn't need to use the radiator because the house had different heating. 1900s, 1940s. Okay, so I was a little bit too late on that. I was thinking maybe 50s, 60s era, but that's interesting. Is that stuff that was already in the building that you're messing with them in, or did you find them just out? Both. Yeah. Man, I would love to have even something like that in here. It would be quite nice, but like I said, it doesn't really matter that much now. Hopefully there won't be too many cold nights or cold days for the rest of the year that I'm here anyway. I'm hoping to get out by October, if I'm lucky. But here anyway, it doesn't really start to kick in until like December, with it being really cold. I can usually get away in October and most of November. Also, I'm just kind of curious. I think you've been subbed to my channel for a while now. I've seen the name before, definitely. I don't know if you've commented before. I lose track of all of the comments, but I'm just curious, which video or series of videos did you find me from? Those old systems are the best way to heat, in my opinion. Do they cost a lot to run? Because I know what I have, since there's two of them running in the house, usually during the winter, it does get quite expensive. I try to keep my usage to a minimum, but sometimes, it's just nice to keep it running because I don't, I like the noise from it. I like the noise from a heater because otherwise it is silent in this room. It kind of bugs me. Before, I had an improperly installed ceiling fan, so it would make a grinding sound every time it would spin. It was never loose or anything like to where you could actually notice it shaking or anything like that. I mean, it was up for 6 years that way. So I'd always have that background noise of the fan grinding as it spun, which it would drive a lot of people crazy, but I just got used to it, to be honest. But I don't have that anymore. Oh, drinking the 2016 Crystal Pepsi. That's right. Yeah, I had that for quite a while before I opened it up. Yeah, that's funny. I had a couple of those back in the day too. 2016, 17. I think they also came back for a little bit in 18, like maybe summer of 2018. They had it out again, and I had a couple. But yeah, I remember when it was new, so it kind of inspired me to do that. And I wanted to try, what was it called? Let me look it up. Pepsi One. That's what I wanted to find, was Pepsi One, but I can't find any for sale that still have the drink in it. They're all emptied out. So I'd be curious to try that. A lot of people really liked Pepsi One. Excuse me. All right, later, Cody. Yeah, Chungdi. We didn't have Creek or anybody else there tonight, but maybe someday. Hopefully we can do a guest live stream this weekend. It would be fun. Yeah, Pepsi One would have been cool. I haven't. If this were 2 years ago, I would have some 10-year-old Mountain Dews to crack open. I had some Code Red that was purchased just at the time that they started to transition their branding from the Mountain Dew to MTN Dew. And then they've changed, I think they've changed the can design a couple times since then. Let me look it up. But that fridge, we got rid of that old fridge that they were in. And we got rid of it at the time. I loved Mountain Dew Code Red for so long. It was always a treat to get a bottle of that. See these cans. They're not actually, if this is accurate, they're not that different than what they used to be. The regular Mountain Dew can has changed a lot. It used to be a pretty dark green, and now it's more of like a lime green color, just different design. Well, Moxie's are the regional thing, isn't it? I don't know. I've never seen them in stores myself here in PA. Let's see here. I wouldn't mind trying that. Kind of cool design. Mountain Dew Code Red Cherry Pie. Mountain Dew Wing Sauce. There's a Mountain Dew recipes website, apparently. This is the first I've seen this. I used to really be into soda, which I still am to an extent, but I don't usually get more than just the basic. Now myself, it's kind of funny. I prefer a cold beer over a soda. I'm not quite old enough to have beer in this state. I could go up to Canada and drink though. Once the border, I don't know if the border's even open yet again, but yeah. I know plenty of people that love whiskey, just drinking whiskey, not mixed or anything. So I know quite a bit about whiskey as a result of those guys, although I've never really tried any of it. Apparently there is really good whiskey though. It's just a matter of getting a tolerance for the alcohol so you can appreciate the taste. Nobody ever IDs me, really. Even just to go buy it at the store. You don't get ID'd. Interesting. What, are you buying it from like a chain store or just a local? I know it's, from what I've heard, some stores it's really easy to get away with a fake ID or even just using somebody else's ID. You can just, I mean, most people don't take the time to check, but it depends on where you're buying from. Some people have more stringent. But yeah, I'm considering convenience stores. I would like to try whiskey eventually when I'm old enough. It depends on the clerk. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, well, I was before the shutdown. I was kind of familiar with a clerk at the liquor store in town here because he knew my dad for years and years. I am a month under 18. I'll be 18 in a little under a month. So right now I'm 17, but soon enough. But yeah, I knew the clerk. To be honest, he probably wouldn't have minded because he knew that I knew a lot about whiskey. He might not have even minded if I bought a little sample bottle, the little ones that they had. He probably would have let me get away with that. Which I wouldn't mind. I don't think the guy works there anymore, though. I haven't been to that store since 2019, just before the closure stuff. Well, a couple months before, but. Ah, cool. So we're not that far apart. But yeah, beer. I haven't had beer in a long time. I had a little bit a couple of years back. I forget what beer I tried, but yeah, I don't remember much of that. But what I do remember is there was this. Wow, the details are escaping me for some reason. Back in 2009, when I was still quite young, I tried a bit of beer in a hotel, and I couldn't handle it. I spit it right out, so it doesn't really count. But I've had a number of light stuff like wine coolers or some mixes, just New Year's party kind of stuff. So nothing really huge. Yeah, maybe someday I'll go on a whiskey journey. It gets damn expensive. I mean, some of the really good stuff, like I'll just get on the website for my local liquor store, the one that I'd probably be buying from. What are you going to do for a job? I'm not sure. I'm contemplating multiple things. I would like to do something with tech eventually, just because that's been one of my interests for a long time. But at the same time, I know that I could go get an apprenticeship with the Boilermaker Union in Pittsburgh, which I'm not far from, not at all. But I don't know what the future is for the Boilermaker Union for working at like paper mill, steel mill. I don't know what the future is for the industry. But I mean, Pennsylvania is industry. So I don't know how long we're going to hold on for. I don't know how much you know about. I don't know where you're at, but here in PA, a lot of people into coal, steel, paper mills, fracking. And I could get work. At least right now I could get work. I just don't know how long term it will be. But the governor wants to shut it all down with time. So, yeah, but I wouldn't mind going to a school for potentially getting to security. And PA still use a boiler to heat. Yeah, they do. Yeah, like here's a question. Do you watch television much? Like, have you just seen television ads? You may remember an election ad for last year. That was this guy saying Joe Biden's ban on fracking would put me and everyone I know out of work. That guy, I know that guy. He is a Boilermaker. So it's a big thing here. Not really. I'm uncultured. I don't watch TV at all myself, but I just that ad, I got that on YouTube a couple times too. But yeah, once I got into YouTube, television just does nothing for me. Do you like Sleepy Joe? Not particularly. Not particularly. I don't really talk about politics on my YouTube channel, but I can't say I've been particularly pleased with a lot of the administration so far. It just seems like a bit of a mess that's going on. Refusal to take action at the border. I'm not a big fan of that. And I really do wonder if Trump had won, what the vaccine rollout would have looked like. Well, the thing with Trump is, I wonder if Trump would have won the presidency if the Georgia, well, actually, that doesn't really make sense, because if Trump won, Kamala Harris would not be the tiebreaker in the Senate, so the Republicans would still have a majority, so perhaps so. Because, like, God, what was the one? I think it was the second round of stimulus. The relief bill had so much shit that had nothing to do with actual relief. Because it's mostly the Democrats that are putting extra stuff into the bill. Making it go up, like this infrastructure bill. A lot of it's not infrastructure. And that's no good. We're already... the CARES Act, all of it has put us in such a deficit that for some reason they just want to keep putting more money into the system that we'll never see again. So would I rather have Trump? At this point, man, I kind of miss Trump. I really do, for a number of reasons. Partially just because it was really entertaining to have a president that was not just your traditional politician. Because, I mean, he would just speak his mind. A lot of people thought he was dumb. A lot of people hated what he had to say, but I just thought it was really cool that he would just get up there and go on a rant about whatever the hell he wanted to say. I just thought it was cool. So, yeah, Biden, I don't know. It's hard to deny that he's in some sort of decline. So perhaps, we're shifting back to a not politically correct. Yeah, I really don't care about being politically correct myself. I mean, I don't intentionally go out of my way to offend people, but you know what? If I say something that you don't like, it is what it is. There are some things that people get so upset over that are so menial. It's like, whatever. Like, I don't know if you heard about the whole Amazon had to change their logo because people thought the piece of tape on the freaking icon looked like Hitler's mustache. Like, you people are just out of control. People that just sit on Twitter all day and just, I mean, like, people are addicted to these things. And you can see I don't care very much because I have a 7 or 8-year-old, almost 8-year-old phone. But that's all people do, is they just sit there and they complain. Yeah, we are in the age of the offended. I mean, 10 years ago, it wasn't really like this. Even 5 years ago, it was starting to slip, definitely. I started seeing this stuff, especially in 2016. But, yeah, the last few years, man. Yeah, as long as it works, the battery is getting down there. But I don't use it for much. As long as I have my number, I don't really care about anything else. If somebody wants to talk to me, they call me. I don't really do texting that much. If you want to talk, you call me. So, yeah, that's just where I am. I don't use social media. I have YouTube. You may or may not consider YouTube social media. But, yeah. I don't have Instagram. I don't have TikTok. Definitely not TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, most of the apps on my phone I don't even open up, to be honest with you. The word, yeah. You might get crucified. These days, if anybody says that, which, say what you will, I don't necessarily think that's a word to throw. I don't even think that black people should use it myself. I think it's a double standard that black people are allowed to use it and we are. So just take it off the table, but that'll never happen because it's cultural appropriation, apparently. But whatever. But yeah, like I was really into Xbox Live when I was younger. I don't know if you were. So we're talking like 2012, 13, 14, 15. The N-word went flying out. Hopefully, I don't want to say words in case I get my shit taken down, but words to refer to homosexual people were thrown out all the time. It just was that way. And like Xbox Live almost a decade ago was the most politically incorrect place you could be. And it was just really something else. But I think that gaming has pretty much died off. Yeah, either we should all be able to use it or none of us should. That's pretty much where I am with that. Yeah, cultural appropriation. You're saying that there's cultural appropriation, but you want people of massive ethnic diversity to live here? It's like, all right. And you don't want them to assimilate either, so it's like, what the hell? But 2B2T is up today in political incorrectness. Yeah, the old Minecraft anarchy server. That's right. I haven't done much with Minecraft in a long time. I went semi-viral in 2012 over Minecraft videos, but different world. Minecraft was huge back then. I don't know if it's still fairly big from what I'm aware. But yeah, I stay. Also, I didn't read earlier, just I stay far away from TikTok. TikTok is just maybe there's some people that use it for legitimate things that are actually somewhat entertaining, but so much of it is just, for lack of a better word, it's just degeneracy. Yeah, old Minecraft Pocket Edition. That was it. I had my iPod Touch and I played that on it. And I made videos of it because I was able to get an app called Display Recorder that was only in the App Store for a couple of days, actually, before Apple took it off. Because Apple, for some reason, for a long time, had something against screen recorder apps. But I was able to get one, and so I started making vids with it. Yeah. The world was very different back then. Mental illness in an app. Yeah, and I think it was called Musical.ly before it was TikTok, which just the same crap. So yeah, I don't even bother. There's no point. But unfortunately, yeah, I don't want to be cynical, but in a way it's hard not to be cynical about the way things have gone culturally. But we are in a degenerative culture right now. Everything has just gone downhill hardcore. Music, I can't say I think it's why my little sister has depression. Yeah, I would not want to be any younger than I am. Definitely not. I'm glad to have at least been born when I was, because I got to experience the time before this shit. And like, I especially feel bad for kids that are like young in school age, in the middle of all this pandemic, because like many of them aren't even able to attend school, and that's very important, in my opinion, for them socially to do so. So we're going to have a generation of people that can't socialize worth anything. And it's going to be, we're going to see the effects of it in 10, 20 years. So, yeah. That's why most of the stuff that I couldn't do online school, I had to drop out. Online school it's really a different thing altogether. It's just it's not the same. It's really not the same. It's easy to just not do work and never hear about it. You can just not do stuff and you'll never hear about it from the teacher. And there's probably plenty of people that just don't attend. Getting my GED. Yeah, I'm getting fairly close to the end, but there were plenty of times where I thought about just dropping out and getting a GED instead. I should be at the point now where I don't need to do that, but hopefully. But GED, in reality, it's most likely a very minute difference in the kind of jobs you're going to get. I personally don't buy into that too much, because I know plenty of people that got GEDs and went on to work for big companies and big positions. So it just kind of depends, really. But it depends on what the person who's the employer. It depends on if they actually care about the presentation, what the person is putting forward, or they care about some text on a piece of paper or a document that says that they have this diploma instead of this. But I'm not going to college. I know that much. Not a university. It's not happening for me. I've heard there are some good times to be had in college socially, but it's just not worth it. I'm not going to deal with the debt. And I can't really get much that's useful for me in college. There's really no degree that I would want that's worth the experience. No, I know too many people that got stuck with debt and it destroyed them. So I avoid it. You probably could. HVAC is another thing that I've kind of thought about. I don't know much about it, though. I was kind of looking into it a couple of years ago, but that's definitely something, because I want to do something that I want to do hands-on work. I want to actually get into tearing things up and fixing them, and that's what I want to do, really. I would have loved to go for computer repair, but that's just not a... computer repair is a dead industry or a dying industry, because everything is just glued together shit. And most of the people that have towers, that are buying new towers, they know how to fix them themselves. So, unfortunately, that's a bygone era. So, because that was one of my thoughts when I was younger, was computer repair, but I still do it as a hobby. But it's just not feasible to get employed in it anymore. I knew a guy who was who had a shop and everything, but he closed about 5 years ago because it was just not profitable anymore. Steve, I don't know actually if I've ever seen his videos. Is it Steve? #shorts. Oh, okay. I think I have seen this guy's videos before, but I'm not subbed to his channel. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, I've seen this guy before. I just wasn't subbed to his channel. But yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I might have to sub to his channel so I can actually see all this stuff, because he's still putting out videos. Quite a bit of videos, actually. Yeah, that's automotive repair work might be interesting, but again, I don't know the future of that. But hell, learn how to do it for yourself, because I don't want to buy an electric car myself. I just don't see the appeal of it. Well, I see the appeal of it, but it's not for me. It's not appealing to me. No one our age is getting into the trades. That actually is a very good point. That's a very good point. Once this last generation of people that really knew how to do it are gone, and that's going to be the case with so many things too. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, I'm definitely. It was one of the things I was thinking about, because that's going to be it. I don't see it going away soon. The demand for it, it's just going to go up if anything. Robots aren't replacing us so soon, as far as I'm concerned, and they're just going to keep making crap that's cheaply built and breaks easy. So there will be plenty to fix. Yeah, I'm thinking of that, or going to the local 154 and just seeing if I can't get into there. But I need to graduate high school to go to the apprenticeship. So, or a GED, but just depends on how long it takes for either of those to come in to fruition. Yeah, as long as we don't join Reggie, I hope we get another 10, 15 years at minimum of things running pretty much the way they're running now. But if we join Reggie, we're screwed. I don't know where the process is on that. Doesn't look like they've moved at all on Reggie, which is good. Just get a new governor in there and it won't go through. Get a Republican governor in, they won't put Reggie into place. Uh, so Reggie, it's a cap and trade regional greenhouse gas initiative, which it's pretty much going to kill Pennsylvania energy sector. All of the industry is just going to dry up pretty fast, because there's even a number of businesses and corporations in Pennsylvania that have said if they join Reggie, we're just going to move to West Virginia, Ohio. We're just going to move over there. So the Boilermakers are going to lose quite a bit of work in Pennsylvania if Reggie goes through. Hopefully it doesn't. Like I say, Wolf got in some trouble over Reggie because he tried to force it over the Central Committee. But Pittsburgh is still fighting against them, which is good. Yeah, carbon tax when we're carbon capture. We have so many things that we've done that make it completely useless for us to join any sort of carbon tax initiative. It's just a job killer, really. And as far as I'm concerned with global warming, no way in hell do we stop whatever's going to happen. Just from the US alone, there's no way. China, India, Russia, they aren't going to change their ways ever. So why kill all of our jobs and destroy our economy for something that will happen regardless of what we do? So, yeah. I'm supposed to be a part of a conference pretty soon about this stuff because they're trying to put together a series of videos about Reggie, and they want people to speak out against it, and they want people that are just getting into the trade, that are just joining, and I might be able to get into that. Even though I haven't started the process, they might still be interested in interviewing somebody like me. So it would be kind of nice to do that. If so, I should be able to upload it on my channel. Although it's going to be a Zoom call, which I don't like Zoom particularly well, but it is what it is. Oh, you're in North Carolina. I know a couple people down there. Yeah, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't go south myself. I like Pennsylvania for what it's worth, but I'm just not sure if I will stay here forever. But for now, I've got connections. I've got a couple of opportunities to advance here. It just depends on whether they get shut down by this bullshit. So, yeah, just I could do with I wouldn't mind a little bit better winter conditions, but it's a drawback of living here. But hey, it could be worse. Even in New York, it's worse than here. Yeah, let me see. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I'm planning to be out of here, at least out of this house, later this year. But I'm probably going to stay in the county so I can be close to potential opportunities. And then if they don't work out, I'll decide where to go from there. See, I probably got another like 4 or 5 years at least here. Hopefully the world doesn't go to frickin' hell by then. Yeah. If you had a good radiator system, you'd be much better off in the winter. Well, I could very well either find a place that has one or just get my own and install it. Because I'm renting this place, so I could. The landlord might be willing to install some stuff in here, but I'm so close to the end. It's just not worth the time because my landlord, it would take a while for him to do it, and they're kind of half-assed jobs. After that, if I can't get work around here, like if I can't get into the Boilermaker in Pittsburgh, where I can't find similar work in my keyboard tray, I might. I don't know. I got some good friends in Arizona. I just don't know. I need to look more into the actual job market of Arizona, but they're pretty. I've heard that Arizona has some decent work for people that are looking to do HVAC. Just that was a while ago that I read about that, so I need to look more into it. It's just that I have a lot of buddies down there. I got a lot of buddies in Texas as well, so that might be a place to go. But I'm not sure. It's just going to be a matter of how things progress, really, because Texas could become California. You never know. I know people that are moving to California this year, and it's like, man, that is such a bad time to move. Yeah, it's a dry heat though. At least in Arizona, it's a dry heat. But yeah, I could very well end up preferring the cold as well. I plan to at least visit Arizona within the next 5 years, potentially even at the end of this year. But I had a guy on my channel a couple of weeks ago who made a point about that we will never get out of this pandemic shit, because it's going to be, there is a new strain, we must protect ourselves again. That's what he was saying, which, I mean, it's kind of developing that way, but we'll see. And that's another, man, I would love to get to a state that isn't so restricted still. But whatever. To visit this summer. It will end someday, hopefully. Man, I fear that we gave governments more control. I just don't like the sound of that at all. It's like once you give a government power, you think they're going to give it up. From what I've gathered from history. Because guess what? It gives them plenty of excuses to blow out the spending and do whatever the hell they want. But I'm not sure. If I do, it might be a little while. I might have to get it. There's a chance I'll have to get it in the summer. My dad already has it. He got it a long time ago, actually. I think January he got it. Thing is, I don't. If they find out that people with the vaccine can still spread it, I don't necessarily need it in that case, because I probably won't get sick with it. And if I'm still going to spread it anyway, then the vaccine doesn't make much of a difference. But if the opportunity presents itself, I'll probably end up getting it, because I'm sure eventually it's going to be vaccine passports and shit. So might as well just get over it. I need to get some other vaccinations, of course. But just give me the one dose, because I don't really want to have to schedule for 2 visits and 2 shots. And yeah, it's hard for me to schedule shit, because I'm never sure if I'm actually going to be available, especially if it's on a weekend. I'm with the Fed up, as the one guy said, the Fed up, the FedEx, until 5 p.m. a lot of weekend days. I don't know if it's glitched out for you watching it, but it says my connection is unstable, so that's cool. Hopefully it's not too glitched out. My chair likes to make noises. I have an old beat up piece of shit chair that I've been running for a while. Let me see. The thing is though, if I look at it, it's probably gonna make it lag more. Until 5 p.m. A lot of weekend days. It is a bit glitchy. I don't know if it's glitched out for you watching it, but it says my connection. It's almost like it just skipped the part of the live and then it came back. I don't know if it's working right now, but weird. Very weird. Yeah, I haven't done as many live shows recently. I used to do quite a bit. I did a test of some different streaming software a couple months ago. But other than that, I haven't done it live in a long time. I used to do these quite regularly. It's just, what's the point of doing a live stream when nobody's watching it or nobody's commenting on it? Which in this stream, I ended up getting somebody, obviously. So, but in the past, it's been nobody watching a live stream because I have 266 subs, but not many of them are active from what I can tell, which is why I was kind of surprised to see you come on this thing, because a lot of people, they sub to me, they see a video that they like and they sub and then they just never watch any of it. So I have a lot of subs that aren't actually regular watchers of the videos. I don't know who watches my videos, to be honest with you. But I do just a lot of random stuff. I've made almost 1,000 videos in the last 11.5 years. But I'm mostly in the tech stuff right now, but wow, I've been going for over 2 hours on this thing. It's just before 12 a.m. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear, but I kind of just have been staying on just with this conversation. But yeah, the funny thing is for me though, I can get into a conversation on a live or just any place really, and I can just keep going and going and going until I'm the one that I'm never the one to end a conversation. But that's just the way I am. But I probably should get going pretty soon because I didn't plan to go for much longer than this originally. Because I have a bit of stuff to do in the morning. And then I have to be out at 8:30. So probably is best to wrap it up. I might do another live stream this upcoming weekend with some people. Potentially. It just depends on what if the plans work out the way that I want them to. But we'll see. We'll see. I've planned many live shows with people that have never actually happened, just because of time or people being unavailable. But hopefully that works out. So yeah, 2 hours. I also started later than I wanted to for this one. I was supposed to go on at like 8, and I went on much later than that. But it is what it is. I was supposed to go live because a buddy of mine was supposed to come into this, but he apparently did not see that I came on. Which happens a lot of the time, so that is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. This was an interesting conversation, and I never really get new people on here, so it's kind of cool. So it was a good chat. Maybe I'll do one of these in the future, and you'll come on it. We can chat like this again, or just comment on one of my videos. Yeah. Just trying to think if there was anything else I was going to do or say for this live. Because there are some people that actually will watch these afterwards, which I don't understand because it's like, yeah, just watching me ramble for hours and hours. But there are some people that like to watch it. A very select few people, but yeah. I mean, hell, we could do. There's a software that I have called StreamYard where you can actually like invite people on and have them on like video conferencing. And I will always be open to the idea of doing that. But obviously it's up to people if they want to come on the live. I've done a lot of shows like that in the past, which are easily the most interesting ones. But yeah, this upcoming weekend, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to actually be at a different location with some people, and we'll all be in the same room doing a live. So yeah. Set my phone for the morning here real quick. Just looking for if there was anything that came up. Because I always keep this thing on Do Not Disturb unless it's work contacts. So I was using the old developer thing again. All right. think that pretty much does it for this one. This was a interesting show. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to end up coming on, so I appreciate that. But yeah, like I say, I'll do another one eventually. Now is the time for me to go to sleep, and then I will have to get up and do work, which is no good. I cannot wait to be done with school, man. It's just it's been a lot more work this year, and plus I have a lot of other work. It's just it's getting exhausting, but 2 more months and I'll be done with school. So soon enough. So anyway, thanks for joining the live. It was nice chatting to you, and I'll talk to you later.